Think you know London? Think again. Under your feet are hidden rivers that once carried the dead, bunkers built to survive nuclear war, and tube stations where time, and sometimes people, got lost. One tunnel once connected Churchill to a top-secret war room. Another stored priceless Rembrandts during the Blitz. And yes, there's even a Cold War phone booth disguised as a toilet. What if there's a hidden corridor from Buckingham Palace to MI6? Ready to dig in? Just don't blame us if you start checking manholes for trapdoors.
Picture London as an intricate cake, each slice revealing different flavor from the past, carefully stacked through centuries.
At the shallowest level, just beneath your feet, hums the world-famous London Underground, known affectionately as the Tube. Born in 1863, it's the oldest subterranean railway network in the world, tunneling like veins beneath the city's skin. Its sprawling labyrinth stretches over 250 miles, ferrying millions daily. Over 40 stations were closed, moved, or never reopened. They still sit quietly beneath the city. Aldwych Station, which opened in 1907 but closed in 1994, was the former end of the line. It was used as a shelter during the Blitz of World War II and is now an abandoned tube station. The London Underground hides secrets in every tunnel.
When Nazi Germany's aircraft darkened London's sky during the Blitz, the city's underground network transformed from a transport system to the world's largest air raid shelter. As Hitler bombed London, like Putin bombing Kyiv now, its citizens set up makeshift beds in rail cars, on escalators, even in tunnels to survive the nightly bombardments.
Just beneath the unassuming pavement near Downing Street lies a fortress of history, the Churchill War Rooms, a sealed-off warren of corridors where the fate of the free world was debated, delayed, and decided. Built beneath the Treasury, this underground nerve center became operational just days before Britain declared war on Germany in 1939, and it remained active until Japan's surrender in 1945. Here, Churchill paced, plotted, and delivered his thunderous speeches, sometimes in pajamas and slippers, as bombs rattled the ceiling above. His chair is still there, scratched and worn, along with the walls covered in maps dotted with thousands of tiny pinholes marking enemy positions. The most astonishing detail? The transatlantic telephone room, disguised as a humble loo, was, in fact, a top-secret communications hub lined with a noise-masking device, allowing Churchill and Roosevelt to speak in absolute privacy. An even more secretive project, Q Whitehall, was a series of tunnels laid out during World War II to protect officials and maintain government communication in the event of German occupation or nuclear war. Its existence wasn't publicly confirmed until 2014. Another hidden marvel, the Kingsway Telephone Exchange, lies beneath Holborn, a Cold War relic built between 1940 and 1942 by the government to withstand nuclear blasts. Its tunnels echoing with the hush of bygone clandestine communications. These tunnels are now open to the public. One in Clapham could hold 8,000 people, and today it's used to grow hydroponic salad. While Kingsway served communications, another remnant of the Cold War focused on command and survival. Buried deep beneath Whitehall lies Pindar, a high-security bunker named after the ancient Greek poet. It's reportedly able to survive a direct nuclear hit. Though broadly classified, it is believed to be the UK's wartime control center. Some allege that it is linked to Buckingham Palace, the Houses of Parliament, and the MI5 building. True? The government won't confirm.
Yes, the tube is the lifeblood of subterranean London, but it's far from the only transit network. Beneath London lies an almost mythic web of disused lines, secret passageways, and incomplete stations. Tunnels were also used during the Second World War to store priceless artworks from the National Gallery hidden from Hitler's bombs.
Beneath the suburban calm hides a relic of Britain's darkest fears, the Cabinet War Bunker, a Cold War-era sanctuary prepared to house the Prime Minister and key officials in the event of devastating bombing raids during World War II. Officially known as Paddock, this top-secret site was built in 1939, but was only rarely used during the war. It comprises some 37 rooms on 3 floors, with blast-proof doors and its own communication systems, air filtration, and water supply. A fully self-contained government in exile buried in concrete. It served as a backup to Churchill's Whitehall bunker and was taken out of use in 1944. Today, it lies dormant beneath a housing estate. Yet the shadows of Paddock were only the beginning. Deeper, larger, and even more secretive was a Cold War city buried far from the public eye: Burlington. Below this historic English market town lies an underground sprawl, built to outlast the apocalypse. Designed in the 1950s at the height of nuclear paranoia, it could house 4,000 government staff, including the Prime Minister, for up to 3 months. Stretching over 35 acres, this subterranean labyrinth was equipped with its own air filtration systems, kitchens, laundries, a hospital, a BBC emergency broadcasting studio, and even a fully stocked bar to maintain morale. Perhaps most impressively, Burlington features an underground lake meant to supply the occupants with fresh drinking water. Though it's not under London itself, declassified files confirm it was linked to the capital by the ultra-secret Royal Mail Underground Railway, so that the English royalty might escape to the hidden city. Not all subterranean spaces were built to save lives. Some were designed to take control of them. Beneath the Tower of London lies a chilling world, a place where coins were once minted and traders were unmade. Archaeologists have uncovered remnants of a Roman wharf beneath the moat, anchoring this iconic fortress in a timeline that stretches back 2 millennia. These underground chambers were tools of royal power, used to silence dissent and instill fear.
Beneath London's bustling streets lies a forgotten world, catacombs and crypts steeped in mystery and memory.
At West Norwood Cemetery, Victorian ingenuity carved out vaults beneath chapels, capable of cradling 3,500 coffins in elegant loculi. Highgate's terrace catacombs, built into the hill itself, have their entrances hidden behind a terrace, once laid with freshly poured asphalt, a pioneering use in 19th century England. Kensal Green and Brompton hold vast subterranean chambers, while the smaller Nunhead catacomb sits like a whisper beneath the graves above. Not all catacombs were for the dead. Camden's were for horses and boats, with hidden pools and stables buried under what's now a market of music and fashion. And in Clerkenwell, prison catacombs still sleep beneath the earth, their walls echoing with silence once filled by 286 cells. Yet not everything hidden below was built by hands or carved in stone. Some secrets flowed naturally. You've heard of the Thames, but have you heard it has siblings? London was once a city of rivers: Fleet, Tyburn, Westbourne, Effra, Walbrook. Over the centuries, these once lively waterways were slowly swallowed by urban sprawl, paved over, and redirected into culverts. But rivers and ruins are just the beginning. The construction of new buildings occasionally unearths burial sites, Roman artifacts, or medieval structures, forcing archaeologists to rewrite London's history. And deeper still lies London's ancient past, the ruins of Roman Londinium. Beneath the Guildhall Art Gallery lies a stunning secret: the remains of a Roman amphitheater discovered in 1988, once seating 6,000 spectators for gladiator games. Yet that's only one small piece of London's Roman story. Descend into the basement of Bloomberg's headquarters and you'll find something astonishing: a Roman temple, rediscovered in the 1950s. The Temple of Mithras was built nearly 2,000 years ago and became perhaps the most famous 20th century Roman discovery in London. Worshippers lit torches, spilled wine, and left offerings to the mysterious god of soldiers. But perhaps the most haunting are the Roman roads, still threading their way through London's underground arteries. Workers laying Victorian sewers frequently stumbled upon Roman paving stones, perfectly preserved beneath centuries of accumulated time.
If Romans built for eternity, the Victorians built for empire. Their most outstanding achievement lies not in the grand buildings, but in the elaborate circulatory system they built beneath it.
In the 1800s, London was notorious for its stench. The Great Stink of 1858, caused by human waste flowing directly into the Thames, was so bad that Parliament nearly had to flee. Then came Sir Joseph Bazalgette, whose sewer system saved the city from disease and disgrace. His underground network still functions today, with more than 1,100 miles of passages. The main sewers are vast enough to drive a carriage through. Even further down, secret tunnels snake beneath the city's foundations. The London Post Office Railway, a once hidden miniature railway system built in 1927, shuttled mail discreetly through dark tunnels from Paddington to Whitechapel until 2003. At its peak, it moved 4 million letters a day. It used no drivers. It was a robotic postal dream of the early 20th century. It's now open to curious visitors. But not all underground routes carried letters. Some still guard something far more precious. Beneath the polished facades of London's financial heart lies a vault fit for a thriller. 8 meters below the Bank of England rests one of the most secure treasure troves in the world. Over 400,000 glittering gold bars, guarded by bomb-proof doors, voice recognition technology, and time-locked chambers. This grand institution was built atop the remains of a Roman temple. A persistent legend whispers of a secret trapdoor on Threadneedle Street, said to allow for a stealthy evacuation of gold in times of national peril, though no official source confirms this cloak-and-dagger tale. Yet golden bones aren't the only things buried beneath London. The plague, which swept across China, the Middle East, and Europe in the 14th century, is estimated to have killed between 1/3 and 2/3 of Europe's entire population. London is quite literally built on its dead. When the Black Death swept through the city in 1348, there was no time for headstones. Entire districts were turned into plague pits, mass graves for tens of thousands. Like the one beneath the Green Park, during construction, bones are still occasionally found. Yet not everything beneath London speaks of death and despair. One of London's most astonishing feats of engineering is the Thames Tunnel. This was the first tunnel ever constructed beneath a navigable river. At its height, the tunnel welcomed 50,000 visitors a day. It lives on today as part of the overground network, still carrying Londoners. The Thames Tunnel may be well documented, but not all of London's underground features are as transparent.
Hidden under the grandeur of Buckingham Palace lies one of London's most tantalizing mysteries, the so-called royal tunnels.
Whispers of secret passageways linking the palace to the Houses of Parliament, Clarence House, and even Downing Street have circulated for decades, but no official confirmation has ever been provided. One journalist famously claimed to have glimpsed a lone guard beneath the ground, casually accompanied by a royal corgi, deepening the legend. Follow the trail deeper, and you'll find layers far older, stranger, and more haunting. Crossbones Graveyard in Southwark was once a burial ground for society's outcasts, prostitutes, paupers, and plague victims. Not far away, near the Thames, the headquarters of MI6 stands tall, but rumors swirl of a hidden tunnel linking it directly to Whitehall, a Cold War-era escape route cloaked in official silence. And deep below Euston Station lie Victorian vaults.
London's underworld isn't just tunnels and trains. It's a mix of power, pain, and mystery.
So, what else is buried beneath our cities? What other secrets are we walking over every day? If London's underworld blew your mind, just wait till we take you beneath the Colosseum, into the Pentagon's secret passages, or down the rabbit hole of Paris's catacombs. Don't stop here. Click around our channel. History's not just in the books. Sometimes It's hiding under your feet.